everyone, it is Berry and welcome back to another quick little speed build. Today I am actually doing a video for a collab with Thilda. I hope I pronounced it right. We decided to do a good twin bat twin build and I got the task to build a room for the good twin. And I really enjoyed it. I did not build it or furnish it the way that you might think of. I didn't want the typical good girl look and I didn't want to use any pink because, you know, I don't like pink. I think I said that before in many videos, especially the Barbie video. But yeah, I had a lot of fun building it. I wanted to make it an Arctic because I imagine, you know, she would just be up there and the room has a lot of lights and it's basically flooded with light. There's so many windows, but still it would be quite private, you know, because it would be so high up. And I kind of separated it with that wall. And in the back here, I wanted to do the bed, which I made as a kind of sleeping couch. I really wanted to have one, and it was quite a task to build it, but then in the end I think it turned out quite cool. I lifted it up a little bit so she would actually have place under the couch to put blankets and stuff, and then here on the right side she can sleep. To the collab or challenge itself, we said that the room needs to have certain kind of things, and I think for a teen room that's quite obvious. There is a bed needed, a skill object, which I forgot in the speed build and I realized it later on, but I think I'll show you, or I explained later where I put it towards the end when the room is more furnished. A dresser, a shelf, or some kind of an office, homework area. And we decided that the room could only be 8 by 6 big, so that both rooms are the same size. And those were the rules, kinda, and I messed it up a little bit, but I'll explain where I put a little bit of how's it called, this painting thing. I put it right next to the shelf actually, so you know, when you see the shelf you'll know where to put it. One thing that I thought of for the good twin is that she loves to read and that she learns quite a lot and that she'll go off to college very soon, so she has a lot of learning books, but also, you know, just books to enjoy herself. I myself, I'm a reader. I read a lot. I have tons of books at home. I just donated a few of them, well, not only a few, a whole box, because I have too many books at home, and I still don't like to read on tablets. I don't like it at all. I need my book. I love to go in a bookstore, spend 2 to 3 hours in there, choose the book, you know, I want to read, spend so much time on picking one and then reading into it a little bit, and then you can't wait to go home to actually start reading. And yeah, then at home, you know, just having the book in your hands and having something actual physical, you know, to hold and to turn the pages, and for sure obviously the smell of fresh books, it's just amazing and I love it. So I will probably never ever stop. So here is my office slash homework area, with a nice little iMac and an iPad and some greenery. And yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, I went with orange, this pastel orange chair maybe, and bluish turquoise colors. So it's not the typical good girl room, you know, but I hate stereotypes and I didn't want to put yeah, all of those girly colors in here. I think orange is still kind of a good girl color, especially pastel orange, and then with all of the books and the greenery, I think it looks quite nice. And if you see by the couch, the plant by the couch, I removed the plant and put a painting thing there instead. So yeah, I think you know what I mean, right? I just replaced it, and therefore I hope it still counts for the challenge. But I didn't want to redo the video because I forgot to, you know, switch out the objects. And in general, you know, I said it in the last video, but I pre-recorded this video too. So actually I recorded this video, let me look. I recorded this video 1.5 weeks ago, and for you guys it's already April now, but for me it's still in the middle of March, and I'm still right in my mid-season exam preparations, so I didn't really have time to go over it again and change stuff and record more and cut the video more. And you know, I think everyone who has ever done some kind of exams, and everyone of you who's also working knows what I'm talking about, because you know I'm still going to work every day from 8 to 6, and I don't really have good time management, so I pre-recorded those loads of videos, and yeah, I hope that everything would go well and smooth, but it didn't. So I can't wait for Easter, and because I'll have, you know, the long Easter weekend off, so it's going to be 4 days. So I guess I'm gonna record a lot of stuff there. Yeah, and in this last part now, we are going to do a little bit of living room space. I thought, you know, it's a teen room, and when I was a teen, I had tons of visitors the whole time. We spent a lot of time in our house. Back then I still lived with my dad, and I had a huge room, and I also kind of had a separated bed / living room area. It was not that separated, but it was still separated, and when my friends came over, we were at the living room area. I had a little TV in there and a sitting back and some little chairs, you know. So I thought it would be quite fitting for my teen girl to have that. And I also thought, you know, she's the good teen, so she has a lot of good friends, and maybe they do a lot of like nice little DVD evenings, movie nights. I think movie nights, that's how you say it, right? They have a lot of movie nights in her room, so she needs a couch and a nice chair and a big ass TV, because she's the good twin, you know. Her parents give her a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. As I said, like behind the TV now, that big plant is replaced with a painting thing. I should really look up the word. But in general, it's just quite nice and bright and friendly. A lot of orangey, turquoise colors, the mint wall, a lot of green plants, a lot of paintings and wall decorations, you know, and it's super clean. So yeah, just a typical good girl room like I imagine it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to the screenshots, and I wish you all a very, very amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!